All right. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Oh, let's see. Uh, hmm. Gotta check the Instagram here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. Technical stuff. Unbelievable. Okay. There we go. Oh, man. What a way to start off Coffee Chat, right? Anyway. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for putting up with the little technical stuff. We had to get our Instagram because we do stream this on three different social media platforms at the same time. LinkedIn, of course, YouTube, and Instagram. And the Instagram didn't fire off the way it was supposed to. But hey, now we're all good. Glad you're here. I am Robert A. Lane. I am an audiobook coach and producer. I specialize in helping authors like yourself, whether you're a nonfiction author or a fiction author, to narrate your own audiobook in your own voice. That's the key. You got to narrate in your own voice and get you published on any platform that you want to be on that's going to help you move your business forward. So I always say you got to be on the AAA, which is Audible, Amazon, and Apple. You got to be on those three, the AAA, Audible, Amazon, Apple. And so you got to be distributed there because that's where most people go to find audiobooks. Hey man, can I get your book on Audible? They ask for by brand name. So make sure that you are distributed on those platforms. Now there are other distribution platforms. Some people, if you want to be on Spotify, I don't think that really does anything, but you can. Or there are other, you could be on Google, you could be on oh geez, there's so many. You could be in libraries. You can be on all sorts of different distribution platforms. But if that works for you and part of your marketing strategy is to be on these other platforms, then go for it. Okay, do it. All right. So on today's Coffee Chat, I do keep this semi-open forum, though I do bring a topic. And today's topic, I'm going to talk about you wanting to be a VIP. You want to be an audiobook VIP? The reason why I want to talk about this is because I've been asked recently, actually, it happens all the time, but recently there's been an influx of authors who've been asking about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program that I teach. And I have two versions. I have the DIY, the do-it-yourself version, and I have the VIP version. And I have a lot of authors asking me about the VIP version. I talked to some authors. I was at a book fair, and they said, "Oh, we bought this DIY course from this guy, and they still haven't done their audiobook yet." Well, why? Because number one, a lot of these people who say this is how you do it, here are the steps, and then you buy their program, and then that's it. Like they're like this. Okay, I'm done. You bought my product. I'm out of here. Good. I make my money. Good luck. And there's no support. Okay. In the DIY version of the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, I do still offer you support to answer any questions that you may have as you do your audiobook. But the point today is about the VIP program. And that's what I've been getting asked a lot of questions about. So I just want to go over the program, what I do, how that helps, and why authors love being in this program. First of all, I want to just express gratitude and thankfulness that the authors who have gone through the program have published their audiobooks. They loved going through this boutique program that I've created, and I'm really proud of what they've been able to accomplish. And I'm so thankful and grateful for the wonderful compliments that they've given me. And I have repeat authors coming back here. I just wrote my next book. I want to do the audiobook. Let's do this again. Love that. Love that. Matter of fact, I am working with actually a fiction and nonfiction author who we're doing the second book. And then we have a third book that we're going to do. So I'm really glad about having repeat authors coming in and going through the program. So thank you for that. And what that tells me is that what I'm doing with the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, a very boutique but efficient program that's been recognized and featured in so many articles all over the country, great publications who have praised the program. Thank you so much. Very grateful that it works. Okay. So if you are considering, and all of you should as an author, you need to consider, not just consider, you need to do it. Turn your book into an audiobook. Do it. You gotta turn your book into an audiobook. That market is huge and it continues to grow. You got to be part of it. You got to be part of it. And the key factor is you narrating your own book. Forget narrators, and God forbid you do AI. You've just now destroyed your author brand by doing that. So don't do that, okay? Be smart, all right? Make smart business decisions. The best smart business decision that you can make is narrating your own audiobook. Hands down, okay? Beautiful. All right. So the VIP program, why people ask me about this is because I give you one-on-one support. And I'm there with you through the entire audiobook creation process. And it's not just saying, okay, this is what you need to do, and here are some steps on how to do it. And yeah, we meet once a week and we'll just see where you're at. No, it's not like that at all. I am so invested into your project, into your book, into your audiobook. I am just as invested into it as you are, because I treat this as if it was my own book. And that's the thing. And because I care that you are able to put out the best possible product that represents your author brand so well. That's what's so important. So the first step, of course, when you enroll in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, again, quick mention that there are links in the description here on YouTube and LinkedIn. And of course, those of you on Instagram, go to my profile page and click my link there and it'll give you all these links, okay? So the first step is setup and preparation. And we talk about this. And we talk about what your marketing goals are. What do you want to do with your audiobook? How are you promoting your book in all its formats? And how can I help you get the word out and give you some marketing skills and techniques and tools that you can utilize, which is part of the program, by the way. But we talk about this. So I get a really clear idea of what your goals are. And then we get you enrolled. And you can enroll anytime. Again, click those links and enroll. It's that simple. So we do setup and preparation first. And I walk you through every step, setting up your own recording space. And as a VIP, I send you professional equipment, not cheapy $150 Yeti mics or Blue mics or whatever, that are either real tinny and crappy, high pitched sound, thin sounding, or, sounds like you got, a pair of Beat headphones that are overloaded on bass, right? You don't want that either. You're not going to sound good. The equipment that I send you is top notch podcast quality, voiceover quality equipment. I don't skimp on quality, and neither should you. So that's the kind of equipment I send them to the authors who go into the VIP program. You get a professional microphone, headphones. It's $400 worth of gear, and it's yours to keep, and that's part of the program. Showing you how to set up your own recording space. That's one thing. Then we talk about how to set up your account for publication in Audible, Amazon, and Apple. How to set up an account to be published on all the other distribution platforms that are out there. And I'll walk you through that step by step. Then we talk about file management, how to name your files, how to keep track of everything. There's all these little bits and pieces of the puzzle that you need to put together before you even start narrating. Okay, setup and preparation is key. But once that's done, man, it's smooth sailing after that for sure. So the next phase, of course, is working with you, talking with you, and going through what it takes to be a great narrator, to pull out the emotion, to pull out the energy, the sincerity, and of course, the number one thing is genuine authenticity in telling your story in your own voice, the way you want it to be heard, the way it is meant to be heard, and the way it is meant to be expressed that only you can do in your own voice. And that, again, my friends, is what makes you so unique and allows you to stand out in a crowd, because it's you. It's your voice. It's your energy. That's what makes you unique. And that is where the disconnect from having a narrator, no matter how great they are, they'll technically sound great, but the disconnect is the energy and the emotion. They did not experience what you went through to create and write this story, whether it's a fiction story or a nonfiction story. It's yours. There are aspects of your energy, the nuances and the way you would express yourself is not going to be the same as what another narrator is. And there is a disconnect because the energy and the emotion is not there. They did not experience what you experienced. So that's why it's so crucial that you do the narration. So we talk about that. We go over all of this. And again, another very important aspect, and this is something that a lot of people don't think about, and maybe there's some businesses that don't even talk about it when it comes to creating your audiobook, and that is you have to do audio post-production, editing and cleanup with every audio file that you create for your audiobook. You have to do it. You can't just record on your phone or record on your computer using your a cheap mic or just even the mic built into your computer and say, okay, I'm done, because your audiobook will be rejected. It is not meeting the exact specifications for publication, and that is crucial. So as a VIP, you're recording your audiobook. You're sending your audio files to me. All right. Then my coaching hat comes off, my audio editor's hat comes on, and I go through your audiobook in real time, listening for any little nuance. If there's a mouth noise that's distracting and I can remove it, it's gone. If there is a long pause between a paragraph or a sentence, or maybe you rushed a sentence, I'm going to fix that so it sounds smooth and it sounds natural, and it maintains the way that you speak, the way you narrate, the way you deliver your narration. We want to preserve that because that's what makes you, you. That allows you to stand out in the crowd. So, and the other thing is I listen for other things, like what if you slur a word, or what if something's hard to understand, or what if there's a mispronunciation? I'm going to flag it, and we do all these fixes to make sure that everything is great. And then you go and you record these little fixes, little sentences. It's like, hey, can you redo this? No problem. You send that to me. I insert it in. It's all pieced together. It sounds great. And again, after I do all the editing, I do one final QC pass, which QC means quality control, to listen to it to make sure that there isn't anything that needs to be fixed or changed. Once that's done and the audio is mastered and sounds fantastic and meets the exact specifications for publication, then I do the uploading for you. Get you on Animal, or on Animal. I'm thinking of Amazon and Audible, and that's what came out. Audible, Amazon, Apple, and any other distribution platform that you want to be on. I do the uploading for you. All right. I take care of that for you so that you don't have to worry about it. All I want you to do is just focus on doing a great narration, and I do all the heavy lifting for you. That's what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, and that is what you get as a VIP. All right. If you want to check out some samples of authors that have gone through the program, you can go to my Merc 2 Press. I forgot to change that. By the way, if you do want to, I'm going to let it run for a second here. Merc 2 Press. I recently had Senya Merc, who has just released an awesome audiobook that I helped her with called Ghost Flower. Check it out. Go to merc2press.com and check out her website. And it's just an incredible fiction story. You'll love it. Anyway, what I wanted to do is show you this, and that is to book a call with me. And you can go to my website at robertlanecoaching.com to do this, or just look at that link there and grab it and book your call. All right. Again, links are in the description, by the way. All of this is in the description. So do it. All right. Your voice is so important. You need to leave your legacy in your own voice. You need to tell your story coming from the source. You are the source. Okay. No one can tell your story better than you. You don't want somebody else narrating your story because they didn't experience what you experienced. So again, I can't stress this enough. Whether you're a nonfiction author or a fiction author, narrate your own audiobook. Sign up for the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. Get it done. Get your book out there in your own voice. You got to get into that market because it's so crucially important for you to do so. All right. You guys are awesome, man. And I think you need to just pat yourselves on the back and say, you know what? I am an author. I am an entrepreneur. I wrote and published a book. I am turning this book into an audiobook because I am an awesome narrator. No one could tell my story better than me. And that's so true. So let me help you do it. Go to robertlanecoaching.com or click on one of the links here in the description. Enroll, all right? The VIP program, I'd say 90+% of the authors that I talk to or that discover the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program, they signed up for the VIP program because they want the personal help, because I'm there for you. And even when we don't have our weekly meetings, right? Between weekly meetings, you have a question, you can email or text me, and I will respond right away and answer your question. And if we have to create a special Zoom meeting to resolve any issue, I'm going to do it. And I work with you until your book is published. This is a 12-week course, which is plenty of time for you to record and get your book up there for publication. But if you need more time, I'm not going to charge you more. I'm not going to, pitch a fit. I'm going to help you, because that's what I do and that's my job, and I love doing it. And I want to make sure that the audiobook that you create and you put out there is such an accurate representation of awesomeness It is an accurate representation of awesomeness of your book. Okay. It's that simple. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up for Coffee Chat. If there's a topic you'd like me to talk about, let me know. All right. Yeah, it's that simple. And book a call. Book a call. Let's talk about your book. Let's get you enrolled. And you can always enroll. Go to those links. All right, my friends. My final message to you, of course, is as you're out and about in the world, smile at a stranger, say hello to them, give them a compliment, because that small gesture of kindness can make the world of difference in somebody's life. So be a life changer. We'll say so long to our YouTube and LinkedIn friends. Again, thank you so much.